Hello, everyone. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Hope everyone had a great trading day today. What a day for Bitcoin. All right. So, Bitcoin broke a big resistance, all time highs. All right. Trading at 111, guys. So, that's $111,000 on Bitcoin. Big move. Our buy signal came in right over here at 93,000. That's our most recent buy signal. So the best trade right now, Bitcoin broke through a big resistance here and is making new highs. We were anticipating this move. We've called it, right? We called it. Doesn't always work out, but we have called that the way price action was holding right here, good chance we'll break through that resistance, and we certainly did in a big way. That's a big candle there. So good for Bitcoin, our Bitcoin traders, our cryptocurrency traders, and most of your cryptocurrencies will follow Bitcoin. All right. In the equity markets, we had a big down day yesterday, right? In the Dow, all across the board. So Dow, S&P, Nasdaq, and Russell was all down. The Dow was down over 800 points. So that was a decent pullback in the markets. We were looking for a nice bounce today, which we got. I think the Dow was up at the most 150, 160. But it closed flat for the day, so which is okay. So Dow was down only 1.31. I mean, so basically flat across the board. So Dow, S&P, Nasdaq are just flat for the day. That's fine. All right. So we'll take that. What we did not want is the type of selling we got yesterday. All right. So all the indexes are holding their buy signals with all green candles, which are good. All right, that's good. All right, so S&P buy signal here, that's holding all green candles. Nasdaq buy signal here, all green candles holding. The Dow green candles here holding, and your buy signal, and also the Russell. The VIX continues to hold at 20. All right, so 20 on the VIX. We do need the VIX to come down, right? We need it to get below 20. But not a major concern. Markets are holding right now. The sectors are also holding currently right now. In the futures market, let's take a look. So we are about flat. All right, flat to down in the futures market. The dollar made a bit of a move lower, 99, right? 84, right? It's been holding at that $100 mark, all right? So still finding good support here in the dollar, but futures market down a little bit, flat to down, and the dollar is up, all right? Just up for the day, but not a major move there, okay? The Magnificent Sevens, all right? They're slightly up. Tesla is holding, so we need these Mag 7 stocks, guys, to hold, okay? It's ideal if they move higher, but right now we just need them to hold, okay? So Tesla, buy signal here, holding nicely in the markup phase. Google right here, buy signal here, holding nicely in the markup phase. Nvidia, buy signal here, holding, all right? Here again, we want this to hold. Amazon, a bit of a pullback here, filled in the gap right here. All green candles holding. Microsoft, all right, buy signal here, right? It's trading above its resistance here, but again, holding nicely there. Meta, Facebook, buy signal here, holding all green candles. So you guys see they're holding. Except for Apple, we still need a buy signal from Apple. So we got red candles here. We need Apple to turn around, all right, and break that resistance right here and then move higher. Apple is the only Mag 7 that's lagging. And the Mag 7 ETF, the index right here, is what we use that as, is holding right here. Okay. Dow on the daily time frame, a bit of a pullback, but all green candles, we're still holding fine. And again, the fact that the market tried to make a move higher, kind of finished flat. That's good news. Futures right now kind of flat. That's good news. Okay. If sellers after yesterday's price action, if they really wanted to bring this market down, that the selling would have continued today. We did have data coming today. We don't have any data tomorrow. So we just need the market to hold and perhaps next week continue to move higher. Okay. And the good news is these markets, Bitcoin right now, Bitcoin and the equity markets kind of move together. Really, Bitcoin follows the equity markets, especially the S&P. So as Bitcoin moves higher, that should help the equity markets. Okay. Weekly time frame on the Dow, we do have a white candle here for the week right now. We'll keep an eye on that. Right, we need green candles there. Monthly looks good. S&P on the daily time frame looks good here, holding nicely. Weekly time frame, we have a second up week here with green candles. That's good. Monthly looks good. This is how close we are, guys, to the all-time highs there. NASDAQ, we're holding firm here. This is how far we are to the all-time highs. On the daily, weekly looks good. And monthly looks good right here. Again, NASDAQ, this is how close we are, guys, to the all-time highs, okay? So we made a low all the way down here, all right, 14,700, let's say 14,800, and we all the way back up at 18,925. Just a very resilient market, amazing price action. Just absolutely shocked that we are back all the way up here looking to test new highs. Okay. Russell, buy signal here, holding for now. Okay. It's a challenge to get the Russell all the way back up here at the all-time highs here. The goal for the Russell right now is to just get to at least this resistance here. Okay. And then we'll look for further move higher. On the weekly time frame, all right, red candle this week. We'll keep an eye on that, okay? And monthly time frame holding its trend line right here. We talked about Bitcoin, right, breaking out on the daily time frame. Nice buy signal, good price action. I want to take a quick look at the weekly time frame. All right, so we are breaking through that weekly time frame here. We have a buy signal on the week here. We might leave that up. That's a pretty good buy signal. That's a big move there. A buy signal on the weekly time frame, guys, on Bitcoin. When we get a buy signal on the weekly, look at the previous buy signal here. These are big moves, okay? The last time we got a buy signal on the weekly time frame was November of last year, all right? And so this is a very significant buy signal here. So we'll leave it, the weekly chart up, all right? That's a big deal. So we could see Bitcoin run for quite some time here, okay? All right, no guarantees, right? You guys know that. Gold on the weekly time frame here, buy signal here after a long consolidation, right? Right here between support and resistance. A buy signal here, gold looks good. A bit of a pullback, holding its trend line, and looks good there. Silver just consolidating as usual here for silver. To see a bigger move in silver, we got to break through that resistance right here. Is that the week? Yeah, that's the weekly time frame here on silver. Okay. Crude oil, same as usual. Nothing here. No trade here. All right. No trade here in crude. Bonds. All right, bonds broke through a bit lower here. Not good for bonds. Not good for rates, guys. Okay, so I believe rates are now over 7%. That is not good. All right. And this is not good that we broke through that support here on bonds. All right. The TLT, not good. We really needed to hold support and move higher. That's not good for rates. Let's take a look at the weekly time frame here. Let's see where we've got support here on the weekly time frame. We might keep this on the weekly here. We have big support here. All right, on the weekly. If we break that weekly, guys, that will not be good. Let's take a look at the monthly time frame here. Monthly time frame. Yeah, we might want to keep it on the monthly here. So for housing, auto rates, credit card rates, all of those rates, especially housing and auto financing, those rates will continue to go up. Let's see here. All right, so we'll keep that on the monthly for now. All right. What we don't want to have happen, right, is to break through. We break through that big support here on the TLT, guys. We could see a big push lower. Okay. What we would like to see is buyers come on back in, start, consolidating here. Get some white candles, green candles. That's a lot to ask for right now. All right, but we'll keep an eye on it. This is important here. Okay. Dollar, guys, still holding right at $100 right here. Let's see here. And yen, nothing going on with the yen pairs, okay? And pound yen in particular, still consolidating. That's not good for Forex, okay? So just be careful, our monster scalper traders. All right, just trade lightly, be careful. We'll look for some opportunities this evening. Weekly time frame here. All right, I don't even know why we need this here. Because nothing is breaking out here. Let's do this. So let's bring our support and our resistance line, okay? All right, we are in an upward trend, the markup phase. Ideally, we would like to see price break the resistance here and give us another buy signal, or just a move up will help on the weekly time frame, okay? All right, let's go through current positions. So best trade right now is Bitcoin. Current positions in Monster Scalper on the 60-minute time frame. Let's go through those. All righty. Dollar USD HKD, that's a good trade. It's been going there. It actually closed. All right, so two great trades here, USD HKD. All right, bought here, sold here. Most recent buy signal was here. Broke support, red candle, perfect trade right here, guys. All right, so if you want to, I always tell trade, take a picture of this, right? If you want an example of just a perfect trade, we'll probably post this in the community. All right, so USD HKD, just a perfect trade here. Bought here on a break of resistance, broke support right here, right? Red candle here, and this is just a perfect trade right here. USD HKD, that's a perfect trade in here, right? We wish this would happen on every trade, right? Euro HKD, EUR HKD. This is another good trade here. Buy signal here. Let me remove this so you guys can see. All right, buy signal here on a break of this resistance right here. Right, broke support right here. Sellers came in. Buy signal here. Sell signal close the trade, please, on the 60-minute time frame. All right, and we have to take what we can get. All right, so EUR HKD, good trade there. EUR USD, another good trade. All right, look at the 60-minute. All right, trying to trade here. All right, EUR USD buy signal here, sell signal here on the 60-minute time frame. Another good trade there. All right, EUR TRY, another good trade. All right, so 3 great trades there. EUR TRY buy signal here. All right, on a break of resistance right here. This doesn't have its lines there, but we can see that resistance right there. Broke support, red candle, white arrow here. Close the trade, please. So a few decent trades finally on the 60-minute. Pound CAD, buy signal here, red candle, sell signal, tough trading here. Close the trade, please. Pound CAD. Pound SGD, buy signal here, red candle, sell signal. We have to close the trade, okay? All right, on the 240, all right, no shorts. We still do not have any shorts, okay? So no shorts here, guys. If you've been trading with us for a while and you find some shorts, that's fine, but we're holding off on shorts right now. And we will take a look at Forex this evening. We'll look for some opportunities. We'll hold off on equities. Just a tip, guys, and we've loaded up in equities, but whenever you've got a big down, never get into positions on a big down day, okay? You want to wait till the market is kind of have an update to buy, okay? So we did not get in yesterday, and we did not get in today, so we'll just wait. And we've got quite a few alerts out there already, okay? On the 240. Pound Aussie is still holding. Buy signal here, broke resistance, still holding nicely there. Pound CAD, buy signal here, red candle. We got back in right here, holding firm for now. White candles here, keep an eye on that, please. That's pound. All right, pound CAD, okay. Pound HKD, all right, buy signal here. That's breaking out nicely there. All right, good job here with pound HKD. That's your Hong Kong pair. All right, pound New Zealand, buy signal here. It's breaking out here, right? So pound pairs are looking okay. All right, I'm being cautious. I don't want to say they're doing great right now. All right, so pound SGD. All right, right here, buy signal here, red candles, got back in on a break of that resistance there, and we're in the markup phase there. All right, green candles here. Here is our target, first target here. GBP USD buy signal here. It's breaking out here, holding. Purple support and resistance. Keep an eye on that, guys. There. Euro Aussie. Good markdown phase. Buy signal here. Right, we need to break out there. Euro HKD. All right, buy signal here. We've reached our target. A bit of a pullback. All right, hopefully we get another chance at it here. All right, and then break out. EURTRY, buy signal here. We're breaking out nicely here so far. And euro dollar. All right, buy signal here. A bit of a pullback, holding. We need to get to that resistance here. Okay, so not bad. Decent trades on the 60-minute time frame. And the ones on the 240 are holding, okay? Equity, stock boss, small caps, and then we'll take a look at Bullmaster large cap stocks, okay? We'll see if anything closes because we did not do a live stream yesterday. We did one on Tuesday, right? Tuesday, Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. So the markets were down yesterday, so we did not look at current positions. But let's take a look at what's going on here. Okay, so in Stock Boss, small cap stocks, we go through these stocks and we're looking for not white candles. We'll look for red candles. Okay, so green candles will hold. If we get red candles, that's a sell signal. White arrow, right? That's a sell signal. Okay, so let's go through this. We'll go through this quickly here. All right, that's holding all green candles here. Your symbols will be here. Oh, I'm sorry, wrong chart. Hold on. That's the 240 here. We need the daily. We need the daily here. All right. All right. Again, symbol is here. All right. GLDD on a daily time frame. Green candles here. Buy signal. Nothing to change there. Okay. That's holding firm. All right. JOBY. White candles here, guys. We have a lot of resistance here. I would close this here. Okay. So if you guys look here, all right, so we have support here, resistance here, right? And we came right up to that resistance and did not break through. All right, our buy signal was here and we right below that buy signal now. And difficult trading here. We got a lot of spikes here, so we'll close that. All right, we're hoping that this would run with the market, but it's not. Okay. All right. All right, this one is holding. All right, holding. All green candles is what we want to see. Holding. Buy signals and green candles is what we want to see. Holding. We'll go through this quickly here. All right. NRDY, we're going to close that right here. So stock boss traders, right, if you're in this red candle here, we need to close that, okay? So red candle, close that. All green candles, those are our buyers. Good. Good price action here. All right, good. UIS. Let's take a look here. All right. You know, when the markets are moving, guys, you know, you can take a chance with the stocks here once they start breaking down. All right, so this is a range trade here. Okay, so bought here, sold here, bought here, sold here. All right, we're looking for a move higher. We got a white candle here, not holding its price, so we'll close that there. UIS. And then the last one in Stock Boss here, VTX. That's holding now. Very choppy. Let's make some sense out of this. This is not a good setup. Like I said, when the market's really moving, you can take a chance with some of these stocks, but when things slow down, you've got to be more precise. Okay. All right. Buy signal here. We do have a markup phase, choppy in here. Our target, all right, would be all the way up here, but you have resistance here, a lot of choppiness in here. Okay. The nice thing is it is gapping up. So it gapped up here. All right. Our buy signal was at 532, trading at 622. All right. It's got to get past this area here. And if it can do that, it might make it to its target up here. Okay. So all this area here. All right. It is working its way up. Let's see how it does. Okay. So that is Stock Boss. Let's take a look at Bullmaster. Okay. And we're doing good on time. All right. All right. Same thing here. We need green candles. Our buy signal. All right. No red candles. Right. All right. Good. Good. This is large cap stocks. Good. Holding. Or green candles. Good. Good. So even after the sell-in yesterday, guys, most of these are holding. White candle here. All right. Too much of a pullback there. ATMU, we're going to close that. Okay. That looks good. So the market still looks good, guys. CRH. CRH. Okay. Close the trade, please. All right. Holding all green candles. All green candles. Here, green candles. That's good. That's good. Holding, 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 holding. All green candles. Holding, holding. So good price action. Holding, holding. Good price action there, holding. All right, so no red candles, guys. All green candles. All right, this one here, let's go back. So GTX, that's a big candle here, guys. All right, price action broke out nicely here. And look here, we are back at, all right, previous resistance is now support. So we're almost back here. All right, we'll close that. Okay. So GTX, let's close that trade, please. All right, GTX. All right. Okay, so holding, holding, holding. Let's open this up. Holding, all green candles. That's the one here. So I lost it here. GTX here. Okay. All right. If you guys have a symbol you want me to take a look at, just let me know. And we can certainly do that. Okay. Not too many though. Because we've got to get through these. All right, good price action there. So those were consumer cyclicals. This is financials. All right, healthcare now. All green candles. So market's holding. So no major concern in the markets. If that change, we'll know. All right, we're on top of it. Right, the markets will give us clues, right, before any major selling. All right, good price action here. Let's take a look here. And we've got some white candles here. Let's see here. We can hold this for now. If you guys look here. All right, mark down, mark up. All right, it does have some consolidation, quite a bit here. All right, but if we can get our buy signal is here, so it's still holding fine. All right, buy signal is here. Red candles got back in here. It's still holding here for now. Okay. All right, holding, 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 holding. All green candles here, holding. And these are Bull Master, right? Large cap. Good price action. So we have a few good days, guys. Right? I mean, we're at the end of the week. We've got Friday here. But if we can get some good days next week, we could see these stocks move much higher. Okay? All right. So no major concern. All right. I don't think we had one in both market, Stock Boss and Bull Master with a red candle. All right. So that's good. Okay, our US 30 traders, and we'll take a look at some opportunities in the morning, okay? When we go live, we do our live trading in the morning. I want to show you guys. So our US 30 traders, we were looking for a break of resistance right here, okay, to get a buy signal, to continue this buying here. Decent trades here, but totally collapsed, okay? So we've got to figure out what this market's going to do now tomorrow when we go live. Now, this on the 60-minute time frame, the daily is holding fine, right? So the daily is holding fine here on the US 30, okay? But we've broken down a bit on let's tighten this up. Probably bring that here, okay? So we'll see what the market does in the morning when we trade live. Ideally, we would like to see some buying come in, okay, and perhaps move higher here, get past this area here. But we'll move that time frame rather than a 60-minute we'll look at a 5-minute time frame in the morning when we go live at 8 a.m. The NAS 100, same thing here. We do have a buy signal, so we know the overall trend right now is long or up. And what we would like to see on the NAS, and we'll watch both in the morning when we go live. All right, so we have support here. Ideally, we would like to see buyers come in. We don't really want to go short because we would trade against the overall trend. Okay, all right, so just be aware of that. Our Monster US 30 traders and our NAS 100 traders. Stock Boss and Bull Master, just want to run AMC. Keep an eye on AMC. We just need the weak buyers to come in on the weekly time frame there. That give a buy signal today. Hold on. All right, so my Stock Boss is acting funky here. All right, so I have no idea what's going on with Stock Boss. I'll have to figure it all out offline. Offline, I'll figure it out. Bull Master 81. Stock Boss earlier was about 80 or so. Okay, so it's come down a bit, but still fine. Okay. Our Monster Scalper system. So let's go to Monster Scalper here. Let's look for some opportunities. Okay, so we know we've got. Let's see here. We know we've got some long positions. On the 60, we only have one USD HKD. I think we closed that on the 60, right? USD HKD, yes, we closed that on the 60. All right, so if you guys look here, all right, so we did close that USD HKD on the 60. That was the perfect trade in there. And then these are the pairs we have now on the 240. So let's look to add some more opportunities. Forex is still consolidating a bit, okay, but the pound pairs and the euro pairs are moving. Let's see if we can find some opportunities for you guys, okay. All right, so we'll start with the 60-minute time frame here, and we'll look for longs. You know, things are mixed right now, guys. You see, we got red, right? Red and blue, right? They're mixed. Dollar pairs are trying to make a move. Let's see. Let's just see here. We're going to go through these on the 60-minute time frame. All right. At a minimum, we want a buy signal, obviously, on the 60. On the minimum, at a minimum on the daily time frame, we need a white candle here. Aussie dollar has a buy signal, a bit choppy there. Nothing here. Nothing here. The yen pairs, I tell you, this market is just, oof. Those are probably some decent shorts there. So nothing on the yen pairs on the 60-minute time frame here. Dollar pairs. USDC SEK looks good. We just need buyers to come in on the weekly time frame here. On the daily, rather. USD HKD, that was the 60-week close. That might give another buy signal. So if you're trading monster scalper, you might want to pay attention to USD HKD on the 60-minute time frame. All right. CZK looks good. We just need some buyers to come in on the daily here. At a minimum, we need white candles to come in there on the daily, okay? Otherwise, this could happen. Sellers could come on back in, okay? I mean, they can certainly do that even on a white candle, but it does help. Okay? So far, no longs on the 60. And don't push the 60-minute, guys. If you guys look here, that's a lot of consolidation, okay? All of the pairs here in red and in gray here are consolidating. These here, right, they're not even really trending, okay? The highest is 38. So the highest here, and that's USD TRY. So not much happening here, so don't push it. There's a reason why we don't see any opportunities here, okay? It's a lot of consolidation. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Look at on the daily here. Okay, so it is what it is. Lots of consolidation there. Let's take a look at the pound pairs. Because the pound is trying to move. All right, so we'll add it's a tricky trade. Okay, we got to get past resistance here. I'm just trying to find something for you guys. All right, on the daily time frame, we do have a buy signal. Just know we have some resistance above, But green candles here on the daily, buy signal here on the 60-minute. It's gone up a bit, but it's pulled back to help with the entry there. So GBP, PLN, long 60. And we'll send this out to our school community members there. All right. Also GBP, NZD, NZD, long on the 60-minute time frame there. Okay. That's gone a bit there. All right. But trade it lightly. Be aware of that. All right. No buy signal here. Pound Swiss, GBP, CHF, long 60-minute time frame there. Pound Aussie, perhaps the best looking one. GBP, AUD, long 60-minute. Okay. All righty. All righty. All right. On the 240 here, okay, we've got about a little bit more movement, but guys, still consolidation here. Okay, so all right. Again, just be careful. These shorts here. Let's see here. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, would much rather see, yeah, paint dry, right? Look at that. Lots of consolidation, guys. Just, even with, I know this, it looks red in here, right? But look what's happening here, right? So very tough market, all right? It is what it is, okay? All right, on the 240, if they're not trending on the 240, even on the 30, just stay away. Okay. So let's go back here. On the 240, we do have several of the euro pairs and the pound pairs. Let's see if we've missed anything. Euro ZAR, keep an eye on Euro ZAR. That is setting up nicely here for a buy signal, Euro ZAR. All right, euro dollar, we're in that already. Euro dollar has a buy signal. It's pulled back a bit. TRY, we've called that one. Euro SGD, nothing there. Hold off. Nothing here. All right, EURNZD. We're going to call EURNZD. Okay, EURNZD on the 240. Right, buy signal here. We are breaking resistance here. All right, we have buyers on the daily. All right, so buy, look here, good chart on the daily. Look at this. So at least the euro pound pairs are starting to give us some opportunities here. So this is where, right, we held the trend line here, held it here, held it here. Green candles are coming in here on the daily, so daily looks good. On the 240, here's your markdown phase, markup phase, right? We're breaking resistance here. So EUR, NZD long, and that's the 240 minute time frame there. EUR, NZD. Okay, let's keep going here. Just a few more and we'll be done. EURN, setting up nicely, guys. Okay, to go long there. Keep an eye on those. All right, EURHKD, we've called that one already. Nothing here, nothing here. Nothing here, nothing here. EURAUD, we've called that already. And then the pound pairs. Keep an eye on pound ZAR. All right, that's getting ready to give a buy signal on a break of resistance here. Good setup, guys. Look at the previous trade. Always look at how it's traded in the past, right? On that time frame. So great trade here. All right, good markdown phase. Buyers are coming in. We just need a buy signal. Pound ZAR, definitely keep an eye on that one. Pound dollar, all right, on the 240, we're in that already. Pound SGD, we're in that already on the 240. Pound NZD, we're in that already. Good trade going here, guys. Buy signal here. And here we are moving up nicely there. Okay, all the way up here. Good trade going there for good amount of pips so far. Okay, pound New Zealand. Pound HKD, all right, another good trade going there. We're in that one also. All right, good buyers on the daily here. Look at the daily. Let's open this up. Look at the daily, guys. Look at the markdown and markup for the daily. You know, we've put away Forex Dominator because we really wanted to focus on a monster scalper, but we might regret that, right? All right, let's see here. And then pound Aussie. All right, buy signal here, moving up nicely here. Okay, so some opportunities in Forex. Just try to stay with, for right now, the euro pairs and the pound pairs on both the 60. So we've got some opportunities on the 60, and then we've been on the 240. Perhaps the only trade right now. There have been some short opportunities that we did not call, right? If you guys took advantage of those, good. All right, great. But just be careful with Forex. Continue to trade lightly, be careful. Okay. Bitcoin looks really good to move higher. Doesn't look like it's going to slow down. Okay, so I would look for it's at 111, perhaps 115 is the next move, and then perhaps 120 from there. Okay, we have no resistance above. Okay, so there's no resistance above, so it can go anywhere. All right. And then hopefully equities, right? Equities have kind of slowed down a bit this week. We'll look for equities to continue to move higher unless something crazy happens. Okay. All right, guys. Thanks for coming. I will meet you guys in the morning. Okay. So especially our US 30 traders and our NAS 100 traders. Okay. The market's been moving. We've missed some opportunities because the market's been moving later in the afternoon after lunch. Okay. And we only go from 8 to 10. If we find an opportunity during that time, we might stay longer, but we can't wait for trades after lunch. Okay. But if you guys can do that on your own. All right. But so just be aware of that. Hopefully we catch some opportunities early in the morning. Okay. All right, guys. Take care. Have a good evening. Thanks for coming. And just be don't get too frustrated with Forex. Okay. Right now, it will at some point it will open up. Okay. I know it's easy to say that, but just find your opportunities. Learn, continue to learn, right? Build your account so that when